श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता चैप्टर 1 श्लोक 1.1 धृतराष्ट्र उवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सवः मामकाः पाण्डवाश्चैव किं कुर्वत Sanjay. Dhritarashtra asked his minister Sanjay, O Sanjay, what do my sons and the sons of Pandu do gathered for war at the holy ground of Kurukshetra? Chapter 2 Shlok 2.7 कार्पण्यदोषोपहत्स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः यच्छ्रेयः स्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. Shri Bhagwan Vach अशोच्यनन्विशोचस्त्वं प्रज्ञावादामश्च भाषसे गतासून गतासूंश्च नानुशोचन्ति पंडिताः. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. 2.14 मात्रा स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखदाः आगमापायिनो नित्यास्तां स्थितिक्षस्व भारत. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from the sense perception. O scion of Bharat, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. .20 न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन्नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. For the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever-existing, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. .22 वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णान्यन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः. The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind. जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्युर्ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य च तस्माद् परिहार्येऽर्थे न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि. One who has taken his birth is sure to die, and after death one is sure to take birth again. Therefore, in the unavoidable discharge of your duty, you should not lament. देहे नित्यम् अवध्योऽयं देहे सर्वस्य भारत तस्मात् सर्वाणि भूतानि न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि. O descendant of Bharata, he who dwells in the body can never be slain. Therefore, you need not grieve for any living being. नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमस्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्. In this endeavor there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिरेकेह कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखा ह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many-branched. 2.44 भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां तया पह्यच्चेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination for devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. 2.47 कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भूर्मा ते संगोस्त्वकर्मणि. So, O Arjun, your duty is in doing your deed and not in its consequences. Hence, do not get keyed up to the fruits of your labor, but don't think of derelicting your duty also. It doesn't mean that if the fruits of labor are inconsequential, then why do the labor at all? You have only the right to perform your duty, but you are not entitled to the fruit of your actions. Never consider yourself the cause of the result of your activities and do not be attached to inaction. 2.48 योगस्थः कुरु कर्माणि संगं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्योः समो भूत्वा समत्वं योग उच्यते. O Dhananjay, do your duty forgetting about your desires and the difference between the success and the failure. It is what we call total equanimity. .49 दूरेण ह्यवरं कर्म बुद्धियोगा धनञ्जय बुद्धौ शरणं विच्छ कृपणाः फलहेतवः. Ignore such persons who do actions only for some favor or results. Such people are beggarly. They want returns or rewards for a deed. Come in the shelter of intellect, balanced state of mind, which is equipoise. 2.50 बुद्धियुक्तो जहातीह उभे सुकृत दुष्कृते तस्माद्योगाय युज्यस्व योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्. He who is equanimous and not concerned in sin or charity leaves them back in this very world. So, one must adopt equanimity of mind. It is the only way to get away from the tangles of deed. .70 आपूर्यमाणं जलप्रतिष्ठं समुद्रमापः प्रविशन्ति यद्वत् तद्वत् कामायं प्रविशन्ति सर्वे स शान्तिमाप्नोति न कामकामी. Just as waters of numerous rivers slide into the ocean without creating ripples, similarly, in the man with stabilized mind, all the pleasures of the world enter without creating ripples of sin. Only such man is blessed with supreme peace and not the pleasure seeker.